Hey guys, today we're going to be installing a MaxxAir Fan Deluxe into the camper. Stick around, it should be fun. Hey guys, I'm going to have to apologize for the audio in this video today. I got a set of new microphones for the GoPro, first time using them. And all I can say is don't clip them on your collar because don't work out that well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get this sealant up off of the flange so I can get to the screws and try to get that all off of there. I'm going to try to get as much that butyl tape off as I can. I think I'm going to leave as much as the Dicor on there because I do not want to tear this membrane. So I guess we'll get started. So I am using a metal scraper, but I'm running it on top of the flange of this thing, not on the roof membrane. So like bubble gum. Okay, I'm back, and here's what I've got so far. Whoop. So there's the wad of stuff right there. That's the wad. I got all the screws exposed all the way around. There was 6 on each side, and I tried these hair scrapers, these plastic ones. They do all right, but to me they just aren't stiff enough. So I used this, which worked great. Just make sure you're not putting it on your membrane. All I did was kept this tool on the flange of the vent. So now we're going to go downstairs, take the little, I don't know, beauty ring soffit thing down and disconnect the power, come back up here and see if we can pull this old vent out. Yay. All right, we're inside the camper now. So we gotta take this beauty ring thing off right here to get to the fan, get it unhooked and yank that thing out of here. And unfortunately, I ran off and left, well, I brought the drill, but I went and left all my screwdriver bits at the house. And I don't feel like going to get them. So I'm just going to use an old-fashioned screwdriver. All right, we're going to take a quick break here because I do remember in the instructions they were talking about you had to measure. Let me get you all up here. You had to measure something in here, but I don't remember because we do have a barreled sealant in here. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, so let me go check on that and I'll get back with you. So I don't have to measure till I get the MaxxAir fan put in. So we don't have to worry about that till then. And I don't know how well y'all can see, it's dark in here. I got all the power shut off. So the 2 green whites, I guess really, yeah, 2 greens with striped white on this camper goes to the black, which I'm assuming is the hot. And then you got 2 white wires going to the 1 white wire. the fan, which I'm assuming is ground. Blah, 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 blah. All right. We are now disconnected from the fan. So now we'll go back upstairs and try to get that thing out of there. Yay. Let's do it. Alright, so my next step here was just getting all the screws out of the flange. I think there was like 6 on each side. Once all the screws were out of that thing, became the chore of trying to get that butyl tape to let go of that flange. You just have to get that putty knife up underneath that flange and try to push that butyl tape out of the way without tearing that membrane. Okay guys, I got it out. Now we got a big hole in the roof. It really wasn't that bad. I was able to use that tool, and I used this one here. Kind of pry up under it and kind of push the butyl tape back. Once I got this side done and that side done, then I was able just to grab the fan, the flange of the fan, and just kind of pull up on it, just very gently, and kind of holding the membrane down so I didn't rip the membrane anywhere. But it's out. I just need to clean this butyl tape up now and get the new fan installed, and I won't put y'all through that torture to watch me get this butyl tape up, so I'll come back when I got the butyl tape all set up, or all pulled off. Alright guys, I'm about halfway done, and I have found out that the most comfortablest way to do this is, once you get one side cleaned off, drop your legs down in here. This way it ain't so hard on the knees. Just a little tater tip. But I will mention that if you do this, you're gonna get butyl tape and stuff on your shorts. So make sure you wear something that that you're not too worried about messing up. Okay guys, done deal, cleaned up. Best I could anyway. So now all I gotta do is go get the little collar that goes up here, put some butyl tape on it, put it down, screw it down. There's the old fan. There's the lumps of sealant. So yep, let me go get that and then we'll get right back. Okay, got the little collar that goes around, got my butyl tape. So one thing you gotta remember here, I did watch a video of a guy and he put the butyl tape on this side. Butyl tape needs to go on this side where there's lines going around. You want these things to be sticking up. These silver tabs, they need to be outside because that's what your vent is going to connect to. So it goes down like that. Be sure you put these tabs on the sides, not front and back, on the sides. And it'll sit down just like that. But we need to put some butyl tape on it and then we'll set it down. I'm not gonna record the butyl tape process. I'll bring you back when I get done with the butyl tape and ready to start screwing it down. Alright, we're back. Got it down, got the butyl tape on it, got it down. So now I'm gonna put the screws in it. And this is the packet of screws that comes with it. And I know there's different screws, different lengths for different things. So let's have a look-see. should be, oh, here's the other ones. Okay, some flat heads that are white. Those are the ones that's going to go inside to hold your little beauty ring. So don't use those. These little short ones are the ones that go here. So don't use those. Make sure you get the long ones. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll be good to go. Looks pretty good there. So all we gotta do is screw that puppy in now. That is done. Now, I guess I just put the fan in. So they said to open this up so that you could get to these screws in here. That's what I'm thinking they said to do. It helps to get it in the hole. So we're back inside, fixing to do the wiring. I've already cut them and stripped them back. I'm thinking the green is hot and the white is neutral. So I'm fixing to test that theory out. I'm going to turn the power on. 12.42, so yep. So green, so we're getting 12.4 volts. Positive 12, yep, positive 12 DC, so that tells me my green is hot, my white is ground. So, unfortunately, all I have to connect these with are wire nuts and butt connectors, and I have no butt connectors that are that big. So I'm just going to use some wire nuts and electrical tape. I know it's not the best way, but when it's all you got, you do the best you can. Alright guys, it's running. It's on max. Standing here to see if I feel any air coming in. I really don't feel that much. I do with this little window here, and I'm pretty sure I've got it going the right direction. I can't tell if it's pulling or blowing. Feels like it's blowing. Let's see. Get some toilet paper and find out. The true test. Toilet paper test. We don't have no toilet paper in here? Oh my gosh. No, we gotta have some toilet paper in here. I just don't know where she's got it stashed at. Oh, there's some right there. Let's see what it's doing. Is it blowing in or blowing out? Okay, so it is sucking it out. So, you can see right there. It's definitely sucking out. Now I can reverse it. It will reverse. Now that feels pretty good right there. If you stand right underneath it. Yeah, that feels not bad at all. I've always just put a little bit of electrical tape on these. Just makes me feel better. So now I've just got to tuck all this up into here, and then I want to get up, my next thing is to get up there and put sealant around this thing so it can be curing. And then I'll put my little, what do you call that? Faucet, I don't know, little beauty ring or whatever you call it, trim around here. All right, let's turn this off. Okay. And the beauty of this thing, whoops, that was just a little shroud fell. I guess that's what that'd be called, a shroud. Okay. Oh, the beauty of this is my wife on the old one, she could never reach the knob without having her little footstool down here. But this one, comes with a remote control, so I'll just mount that on the wall and she'll be able to turn it on and off. Let's see how that works. Tells you it's closed. Oh, it even tells you how warm it is in here, 82 degrees. Wow, where's that? So the 82 is the room temp. 78 is the temperature you can set it at. So let's see, on. And there she goes. It's open, air out. So it tells you it's at 50%, air's being pushed out, and the lid is open, and the fan is on. Oh, I guess y'all can see that. I hope you can. Okay, guys. There we go. It's all done. Let's pull this clear stuff off of here. And there she be. It's not the best. I never admit to being a perfect caulker. That gun really does help. That'll do it for now. Like I said, all I gotta do is put that shroud back in, or put the new shroud in, and I'm done. Just gotta measure, cut it, and slip it in there. Alright, so this is where we're at now. I just need to tuck these wires back up and then take the shroud, cut it down to size, get it up in there, and we can call it good. I think I should be able to put a majority of this wire here, I'm hoping. Well, let's see where we're at with this fit. Maybe we don't even have to cut the thing. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? We're not going to have to cut it, guys. It's going to fit perfect. Awesome. Woohoo! We don't have to cut it. There we go. Don't fall. It's a done deal. I didn't have to cut that thing. That's good, because I was expecting to have to cut it. So what the instructions tell you to do is to measure the four corners from the fan to the ceiling. So it should be good to go now. Alright, she's working, man. It's a lot quieter than that little one we had. See, it's raining out and you can run the fan. That's another good thing about this fan, is it can be raining outside and you can still run the fan. Cool. I think we're all set, I hope and pray. What does that say? Warning. Reproductive harm. Yeah, okay. Alright. Maybe this project is good to go. I hope. I got Dicor on the camera. Don't ask me how. I don't know how. I don't know. I hope it ain't on the lens. I don't see it nowhere. Alright guys. All I gotta do now is mount the remote. Not really sure where I want to put it. Here. Then you might hit it with trying to put the towel in. Don't want it on the door. I'll probably put it right here. I don't know. Just gotta figure out where we're gonna put it. Put it there, here, or there. One of the two. I'll figure it out. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for joining me on this project. I hope that maybe if you're looking to install one of these fans, that maybe this video might help you a little bit. There's plenty of videos out there on doing this, but you know, thought I'd add to the chaos. So it's not that hard of a job. Maybe 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. The longest part of it to me was scraping all of that butyl tape and lap sealant off of there. That to me took the longest. But once you get that done, it goes pretty quick. And I'm hoping it's going to be a good upgrade. That'll do it for this one. Thanks for joining me today on this little installation project. Hope to see you on the next one. And as always, thank you for watching.
Every mile we roam feels right, that's how we feel alive. Chasing sunsets side by side is where our dreams survive.